Hello, it's Chris.
Hey everybody, welcome to Chris vs. the People. If this isn't your first episode, welcome back. I am pretty excited for today's episode because it is like a nosy person's wet dream. I mean, today we have a potential cheating dad, dates with Mormon priests, and someone impersonating their partner's ex to see if they would cheat. And if that isn't enough, we're ending the episode with someone whose friend of 5 years stabbed them in the back. So, needless to say, I think we've got a pretty fun show ahead. I'm trying to think if there's anything new or exciting happening in my life. And I don't know why the first answer was, I smoked a blunt for the first time in a while. That really doesn't, like, that's not news. But to me, oh my God, it was so exciting. I did that and then I colored and I just had the darndest time. Now, before we get to the calls, be sure to subscribe to Chris vs. the People wherever you get your podcasts. If you like video episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Chris vs. the People. And then as always, I'll see y'all afterwards on the after show held on patreon.com/Chris Clemens. We break down the episode. We call other people or people from the episode. It's always a wacky, wild time that you never know what you're in for. And it truly gets crazy because it's Patreon. So if you're into that kind of gig, the link is down below. It's super fun. Thank you to everybody who's been joining the after show. It's so fun to have so many more people. It turns out when you're consistent with something, people will watch. It's crazy. I know. Who would have thunk it? Now, speaking of who would have thunk it, let's get to our first call. Hi, Maddie, and welcome to Chris vs. the People. Now, you think your dad might be cheating on your stepdad, correct?
I do.
Okay, so first of all, come on, gay rights.
Yes.
Love that we've got the alphabet in the home this evening. Now, what makes you think that your dad is cheating? What facts do you have?
So he cheated on my mom.
Well, okay, I'm not saying that that's acceptable at all, but he is a homosexual, so I guess I'm not justifying it any way, shape, or form because, like, that is just gross. You can just, like, be honest with who you are. Yeah, but, like, okay, yeah, I guess I should have seen that one coming.
Yeah. He also cheated on past partners as well before my stepdad.
Like other men?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so he's equal gender cheater.
Mm-hmm.
He's just the boss level. Got it.
yeah, for real. And then I've also, I was scrolling on Instagram, this is very recent, mind you. This is week and a half, 2 weeks ago, at most.
Oh my God. Okay, got it. We're in present time, bitch.
Yes, babes. Yes, present time. And so I was scrolling and I saw quite a few reels that I was like, that's not, if I saw my boyfriend liking that, I would be like, okay, we have some issues.
Oh my God, wait, he was liking it? Okay, thank God. In my head, I immediately went to he was in it. So that was an immediate relief.
No, he was liking it. And so I had to look up what cruising was.
And what did we find? What was the definition of cruising?
Oh, girl, I don't fucking remember. Not great.
Some ally you are. Damn.
I know. I'm sorry. Listen, it has been a wild ride.
No, it's been a week and a half of just new discovery left and right. You're like Christina Columbus minus just the colonization part.
And so I was like, as soon as I looked it up, I was like, okay, that's very suspicious. And so I kept scrolling. And he liked, I can send you the video if you want.
Wait, is this how you found out that he's a homosexual?
No.
This is why you think he might be cheating?
Yes, correct.
Okay, what is the reel he's liking? I obviously it had to do with cruising because you decided to take a vocab lesson at home that day. But what was it of? Because all that tells me is got it. He's also an F-slur.
Correct. So another one was I believe it was a couple asking for a third.
Okay, that's pretty
Suspicious.
indisputable. What's your next piece of evidence, Your Honor?
The next one, well, mind you, there's two, but I only have one screenshotted. It was of
Oh my God, not you screenshotting these.
Girl, I've been sending this to my boyfriend because I'm like, what do I do?
Oh my God, throw me in that group chat. I'm so invested. Anyways, focus. What was the next piece of evidence?
It was a guy's gym transformation. And like, mind you, it's like, you know, a half hard on, boxers, a very fit guy.
I mean, listen, he could have just been a fan of like Biggest Loser on TLC or whatever.
You know what? Girl, he is.
Oh
is.
my God. Probably because he got to stare at a ton of shirtless dudes while being married to a woman.
I know.
It's probably why he was constantly buying underwear. He's like, oh, I think I need to go to the underwear aisle.
No, like he's been gay like my obviously my entire life, but like
He chose to be gay. Yeah. Got it.
so like I've known for a very long time.
Okay, so these are the pieces of evidence that you have that make you think he's cheating.
Correct. Well, that plus cheating on past partners.
Okay, but like that's not to say like we can't look at that information because that's very important information.
Yeah.
Do you know if he's ever cheated on your stepdad before, or would this be the first offense with stepdaddy?
This would be the first offense with my stepdad. And I should say current because he's not the only one. I mean, like, currently he is, but like...
Oh, I was like, wait up, hold up.
Sorry.
It sounds like he is cheating because apparently you have multiple stepdads.
No, just one.
Okay,
just
got
one.
it. I think you just like, are you guys close enough where you can be like, Dad, are you cheating?
So, I did.
Shut the fuck up.
I did. I absolutely did. Because I was like, I love him. I love my stepdad. And I said this to my dad.
Love is love.
Love is love. And I was like, don't you hurt him. I was like, I love him. I was like, he's a good man, Savannah. I literally said that. And they were right next to each other, right? While this is all happening. Nothing bad.
The stepdad is next to your biological dad while you're having this talk with him?
Correct. This is on the phone.
Oh, honey. Oh, you don't give a singular fuck.
No.
Wow, that is impressive. I thought this was like a one-on-one conversation, like a let me pull you for a chat kind of situation. I didn't think it was like a public town hall meeting.
No, but I was like, let me get down to the bottom of this.
I'm obsessed. Women in STEM! Women in STEM!
Literally. And so I was just like, excuse me. I was like, first of all, I was like, what is going on? I sent him the screenshots that I took. So I had proof. I showed up with proof. And he was like, oh, haha, like, I just like, they're just little funny things. I'm like, yeah, that's really funny asking for a third. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's really funny. Some guy busts his ass in the gym to transform his life. And it's a really beautiful moment. That's hysterical, Dad.
Right, and boxers with a half on. Oh, it's so hilarious.
The half chub is like the craziest part of it because like that is like how I know that this is a real story. Is like, yep, yep, you hit the nail right on the head with that one.
And that was as I was waiting, I was scrolling through my Instagram. So I was like, what else can I find on him? I was like, what else? And so I found two.
Wait, so what did your dad say when you said don't hurt this man? And then also, what did your stepdad say to that? Because that's the most ominous shit you could say over the phone.
So my dad, like I said, he played it off and was like, oh, yeah, like, you know, whatever. It's funny. And then my stepdad goes, wait, are you cheating on me? And my dad was like, no, of course not. And I was like, okay.
I feel so uncomfortable. Oh my God. What was the vibe of the rest of that call? Are they still together? Is your stepdad still your stepdad?
Yes, they're still together.
Thank God.
Yeah, they're still together.
Girl, you frighten the fuck out of me.
Period. I'm keeping a watching eye. So now is my boyfriend as well. because now he's invested in this as well.
Oh, wow.
Because I know him. And I even asked my mom, because my mom's home. And I even asked her, I was like, what are your opinions? And she goes, well, like, your dad is a narcissist.
Why? Why is every dad a narcissist? Like, this is something we are not talking about enough.
No. They get, I don't know, something happens in high school where they think they're on top of the world and that shit never goes away.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. So do you think your dad's cheating? Or are you skeptical?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I'm skeptical, but I do because I know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, if anyone's going to make a verdict on this one, it should be the one who knows him best. And in that case, it's you, honey.
And, like, let me just tell you, like, while I was in high school, that man had boyfriends every other month. Not saying that's cheating, but I'm just saying this man does not know how to commit.
Okay, you commit. Yeah, or keep it in his pants, but commit works as well.
Yeah, both. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just kind of where I am. I haven't told my brother yet.
Oh, my God. Should we make, like, a previous episode and call your brother?
We totally could.
Your brother did not sign up for this. Although that would be so fun.
No, he did not.
No, that would be fun, but it would be wrong.
It would be. Okay, it actually would be wrong, but I'm on the East Coast, he's on the West.
I mean, honey, my cell phone plan is national, I think. So.
Damn, must be nice.
I don't even know if cell phone plans can be national. I don't even know. I'm still on my mom's phone bill and I Venmo her every month.
Same. Me and you both.
Like, I'm like, oh, she's already got that shit on lock and I don't want to change my number. Hurrah, I'll just Venmo you.
Yeah, no, same. Literally same. But do you have any other questions I might be able to answer?
I mean, it's like, I guess I don't understand, like, how you got to, yeah, you do think he's cheating. Obviously, you do know him.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, those two Instagram things aren't, to me, like, smoke and gun, you know?
For sure. I see that.
Like, also, I think about the shit that I like, and it's just, like, I think half the time I'm not even paying attention, and I'm just, like, going through the motion of, like, tapping and then tapping and then tapping. Like, I don't know if that's enough proof. Obviously, his past of cheating is not doing him a ton of favors in the court of Chris, but
No, it's not.
I mean, what you should ask your mom is, what were signs that he was cheating on you? And let's cross-reference. You know, if we're going to look towards the past, let's get the data points and compare. And that's the closest I'll ever sound to sounding like I work at NASA. So fuck yeah.
No, that is a fair point.
Yeah, go get like the data from your mom of like what he was doing, what his like excuses were. Like, old habits die hard, and it's time for them to die half hard in some boxer shorts at the gym.
I was just about to say.
That's why I said half hard. Thank you so much. I'll be here all night. Oh my God, and that reminds me, guys, I'm coming to Phoenix, Arizona on October 4th. I'm doing 2 shows. There's tickets down below. Meet and greet and GA tickets. It's a whole fucking time. Okay, anyways, I'm doing this impromptu self-plug in the middle of a phone call. Yes, correct.
Oh my God. Period. Sorry, my neighbor is doing construction, which I hope you can't hear.
I can't. So thank God for your cell phone plan, honestly.
Yeah. Fucking, I'll ask my mom what she has. Shit.
Yeah, do that. Also ask your mom, you know, what the fuck's good.
I'll keep you updated.
I would love some updates. And like, also, chat, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment on what you think is going on, because I love hearing y'all's feedback. So
please do.
We'll stay tuned, honestly. I'll keep an eye on the comments to see if you respond.
Lord, I know. Lord knows I need some updates too, or like some feedback.
Yeah, let me be the fire under your ass.
Oh, please.
Get to it, girl.
I will.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye. Love ya.
Bye. Okay, like, I don't know if that was enough technically to, you know, get to a verdict. It's not sounding great. I'm definitely sensitive when it comes to cheating, because that is just, to me, such a lame thing to fucking do. But I don't know. Like, I really wish I could get feedback right now, because I am I'm stumped on this one. Stumped or stoned, I don't know, but you decide. Anyways, speaking of moving right along, we have our next call, which I'm really interested in because it has to do with a Mormon priest. And I just love how many Mormon things have come up on the show. It's like, I feel like I'm about to get a TV show on Bravo. Hey, Ruby. Now, you said you're not Mormon, and the thing you cringe about is dating a Mormon priest. How did this one come about?
So it was a very long story, but long story short, we met in high school and we were like friends for like a really long time.
Wait, you and a priest?
Okay, so what he told me, and I quote, was that like all male Mormons at a certain point in like Mormon elevation or some shit like that, are priests.
Right. So that just sounded, I mean, only like a cult.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was like 18 and a priest?
Actually, like 17, 16.
Okay, 17, 16 and a priest. 16 and priesthood. Okay, so you met when he was 16 or 17, and how old were you?
I was like 15, 16, so he's a year older than me.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, yeah.
When you said Mormon priest, I can't even lie to the American people. I thought you meant like a 57-year-old man with a forehead as tight as a trampoline.
He's close.
Oh, well, except in age, apparently.
Yep.
Okay, so you're 15, he's 17 or whatever, and you guys met at school?
Yeah, but then we stopped talking for like a really long time, and I needed help with coding, and I knew that he like went to college for that too, so I messaged him, and I was like, hey, can you like help me out with this? I'm in this class, I'm super confused, and you're like someone I know who does this. And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And then from there, it like digressed to us dating, I guess.
Oh my God, you guys ended up dating.
Yeah.
Like, I thought this was like you went out on a date. Oh, okay, so
No.
you're full on in a relationship with a Mormon priest who can code.
But he like dropped out of school. But yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, a Mormon priest who dropped out of school who can code. What a fucking fun bunch of words that was. Okay, so why do you cringe about this?
Okay, so we were on and off for like 2 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
I was so fucking stupid back then. Like, so dumb.
Well, in your defense, we all were, so don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, I was like 18, 19. Actually, I think I was like 19, 20. But like, we broke up because he was calling me ugly for having tattoos and piercings.
Oh my God.
I know. And then the Valentine's Day after that, he sent me flowers to my apartment with like a note saying, I'm sorry. And I was just like, what does that mean? Because, okay, when we first started dating, I didn't think he was Mormon, like that Mormon. You know how Christian people are like, I'm Christian, but like, they're not really like.
Yeah, honey, that was me. I grew up and I was like, yeah, I'm a Christian, but like, yeah, I'm not, babe. You're safe.
And that's what I'm thinking this is. It was not at all. This guy was like super Mormon, but he like loved to like not be Mormon at the same time.
No, I don't know if you've watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but I've done some research on this.
Yep.
And it seems like that's everybody. Like, It's like everybody wants to be Mormon, but not have to like be Mormon, you know?
No, that's literally how it was.
But I do have to be honest, if one of his like stats is that he's a Mormon priest, it sounds like he takes it pretty seriously.
See, that's what I thought too, but he said like, oh, well, like all the boys at a certain level, like this is what they are. Like, it's not like I'm devout in it.
Right. But you need to remember that he is a man and men lie a lot.
I know that now because he lied to me all the fucking time.
Yeah, I unfortunately feared that was going to be the next sentence out of your mouth, and it was.
Yeah.
So what did the flowers that said sorry say? Well, besides sorry.
I just was like, what the hell is this? And then like, I was living like 3 hours away for school. I got super depressed. I was like homesick, and I messaged him and I'm like, hey, why'd you send me these flowers? Like, are you just like apologizing or what's going on?
But was there something that he was supposed to be apologizing for? Like, if someone said sorry, I'd be like, okay, so you cheated or you're breaking up?
Oh, it was for him calling me ugly for having tattoos and piercings and like constantly just like berating me for not being Mormon.
Okay, so interesting. I think, instead of flowers, one would prefer just that behavior to stop. But okay, flowers with sorry. Okay, that's something.
He said that he changed. He said everything was like not that anymore. And then right after that, he goes, yeah, my brother also told me that you're the last person I should get pregnant. And I sat there and I went, why the fuck would you tell me this?
He sounds like a gem. Did you break up with him right then and there?
No, because I was stupid and I went, excuse me? And he goes, yeah, but it's fine because I hate my family. So it doesn't matter what they say about you. And I went, okay, once again, stupid as fuck.
I am oof. Okay, I am understanding why you cringe about this.
Oh, there's more. It gets worse.
How worse?
So I had to go to a work convention 6 hours away, and I told him like, hey, I don't want you driving my car because like you're not on my insurance and I'm terrified of like getting in a crash. And he, I shit you not, did not talk to me for these 6 hours we were driving back home because I wouldn't let him drive.
That's heavy for sure. It's giving little boy throwing tantrum.
Oh, for a fact. At one point, I literally was like so exhausted. I tried to wake him up because I was like, hey, I actually need you to drive now because I'm like falling asleep at the wheel. He did not wake up every single time I like kept moving his leg.
Yikes. So that was bad. Does it get worse than that?
So his grandparents moved into his high school, quote unquote, love. They never dated. He tried to get with her and she said no to him. And they moved into her house because her parents, like, I guess, sold it to them. And when we went there, he literally showed me the house and was like, this is her old room. And I was like, that's why, okay. But yeah, he would like constantly bring up how like the first love of his life, who he never dated, like his grandparents now own that house and how it was like their house.
No, that is definitely weird. For him to be that horny over that is for sure weird.
Yeah, he had a fake porn account on Instagram. Like he pretended to be a girl and he would get messages from guys. And in my head, I was like, low-key, I'm like, are you a little like,
Yeah, limp breast, 100%.
He also had like porn games on his computer, and he told me that when he died,
Wait,
he wanted
pause. What the fuck is a porn game? What is it, like pin the dildo on the butt? Like, I mean, what the fuck?
I literally got so confused because I was like, how are these like a thing? And he's just like, oh yeah, it's like a role-playing game with a like bot, basically.
You're not with this man still, correct?
Fuck no. I ended things after I thought I had cancer. That's a whole different story. And then he got married 6 months after we stopped talking.
I mean, period. That's amazing. Like that is a happy ending.
He got married to to a Mormon girl. So I was like, well, you got what you were looking for.
Exactly. My big fat Mormon wedding. Go at it, girl.
I didn't know until a year later because he started stalking me with fake Instagram and like other accounts. And I was like, why do I know this fake name? And then I was talking to my friends about it and they go, hey, that's this like one character from King of the Hill. And I was like, oh my God, he always brought that up. That was his anonymous name.
Oh my God. Not you being fucking Sherlock Holmes over here.
And that's what I found out. He was stalking me, but married to this girl. And I went, why the fuck do you care about me anymore?
Because he's a deceitful little Mormon. He's a deceitful little Mormon.
You're not wrong.
I might be. I have no idea, honestly. That, I'm still just thinking about the fact that you're dating a Mormon priest who can code. Like, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Oh, he had a piss fetish too. You can't forget about that part.
Oh my God. You just can't forget about that, even though we somehow almost did. What the fuck do you mean he has a piss fetish? Like,
Yeah, he's like telling me like that he wanted me to pee on him, and I was like, I guess I'll try it. And then I tried it, and he tried to like literally drink it, and I was like, oh my God, stop. And he goes, no, this is what I want. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I do have a follow-up, actually. What kind of, prep work do you have to do for that? Did you put down a tarp, or do you just submit? Do you just surrender and just your mattress becomes a sponge?
No, I was like, if we're going to do this, it has to be in the shower, because at least we could turn on the water and then I could pretend it's not happening.
100%. Treat this like an episode of Dexter.
And here's the thing. I don't yuck people's yums. I love people being free or whatever. But once he tried to literally palm it and drink it out of his palm, I was like, I'm out. I can't do this.
Oh my God, you were basically Jesus bringing water to the thirsty.
Yeah.
Wow, that is something else. That is honestly a mental image I didn't really need right now, but I mean, quite visceral, must say.
Yeah, the way that I coped with all of this, I was a stoner for 2 years straight the entire time we were together.
Yeah, that's not a great sign.
No.
That's probably the most telling part about it. Wow, Ruby. Well, thank you for sharing that one. We're going to be talking to you on the after show about a crazy length you went for love, which included you waking up to 4 naked men on the floor. I also have to talk to you about you not believing in planes. I need to figure out what that's about, but we're going to save that for the after show. So I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
See you, Chris.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. I just love the way some of y'all will tell a fucking story, because there are just twists and turns that I didn't even think were possible. But just like Nike, y'all just do it. You make it happen. How do you spell impossible? I'm possible. Okay, it's not a great sign when I'm making myself laugh, so we're just gonna get to our next call. Hi, Mystic. Now, you said the greatest length you went for love was making a fake account to impersonate his ex to see if he would go back to her.
Correct.
That is some motherfucking women in STEM if I've ever heard of it. How old were you during this relationship?
15.
Oh, okay. We all do pretty stupid shit at 15.
Yes, I'll give you the backstory though, because it's not really a ha-ha funny story. I was 15 and he was 18. So in high school.
Okay. Definitely not a ha-ha moment.
No. It was all the way back in 2012. And I'll just get into it. So freshman year, I became friends with a group of seniors because I guess weird kids find the weird kids regardless of grade.
Yeah, no, a lot of my friends in high school, like freshman year, were like older.
Yeah. So 2 of those seniors had houses like within 3 blocks of the high school. And my mom was really strict, but my dad was lenient and irresponsible, and they had split custody. So during his time, I could hang out with them outside of school hours. I started to really crush on one of the seniors who we'll call Fupa.
Okay, we've got Fupa in the mix.
That's the best I could come up with.
What the Fupa is happening?
So that year, the seniors graduate, obviously. We all keep in touch over the summer. For me, sophomore year starts, and Fupa says that his parents are on a long business trip and won't be back for like months, and his is one of the houses near the school.
Okay.
So Fupa and I start chatting separately from everyone else on, do you remember Google Hangouts?
No, I don't think. It's like Skype, I'm assuming?
Yeah, like a Google-owned chatting system. I don't even think that it's in use anymore.
I think it's like Google Meetings now, probably.
Yeah. Well, okay. We started talking on there separate from everyone else. And I went to Fupa's house alone at one point, and we did end up kissing that day. And then from then on, things started kind of snowballing.
Okay. Define snowballing.
Just, it gets worse. There were a couple of police visits and just some dramatic things. This is where the juicier details come in.
Great. Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, I'm like, okay. So the police are there often?
No. I'll get to it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So I started leaving the school to see Fupa during lunchtime. I started failing classes and all of that shit. Eventually, I even got my dad to drop me off on a weekend, and he ended up getting drunk, so I refused to let him pick me up, and I stayed the night at Fupa's. We did not do anything. Like, the diddle-do did not happen during any of this timeline. Thank God.
Okay, Fupa said no diddle-do.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're playing a fucking game of Sims right now. Fleeble-dobble-dorp. Like, what? Okay, Fupa said no to the doodle-dee.
Yes. We did sleep beside each other in the same bed, though, that night, and it was actually pretty nice.
Okay.
However, this is where the first police visit comes in. So my mom found out, demanded Fupa's address, and basically had a cop in tow as she brought me to the house to, like, scold us and intimidate and threaten Fupa since he was 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
But did y'all meet when he was 17?
No.
Okay, but you guys were in high school together.
Correct. Yeah, some seniors can be 18 if they were, like, early babies.
Yeah, no, I guess I was 18 senior year, but, like, whoa, oh my God.
I know.
That I've never thought about. The oldest high schoolers are illegal, but the rest of high school is not. That is kind of insane.
I know.
Wait.
It's not great.
That is wild. Now that I don't know why I've never thought about that.
They should keep the minors away from the legals.
That is, that's hard though. Not that I'm like defending any sort of, like whatever, but that's like, I guess like when you go to school with someone every day, they feel like that's so, whoa. I've never thought about that about high school.
Yeah, and this kid was definitely, like, even though he was 18, he did not behave like an adult, so it didn't feel like there was any sort of gap at that age.
Well, that's what I mean, is, like, y'all are sitting in, like, the same class and shit. Like,
yeah.
That's so wild. Okay, so did it feel weird to you at the time?
No, well, no, it felt like my world was ending, and if I couldn't be with this guy, then I was going to die.
Okay,
That's
got
what
it.
Felt like as a 15-year-old.
Got it. So then your mom shows up with the police and scolds you.
Yeah.
And basically says he's 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this did not stop the lunchtime visits, but I started worrying that he would give up or not want to see me anymore. So this is when I sat my ass on my school lunch in the school library computer lab, and I made a fake account with his ex's name and photo, and I started messaging him on the same Google app. And it took a little convincing. I don't have any of the exact messages anymore.
Oh my God. Well, I hope not. I hope you got rid of the evidence. My God.
Oh, yeah. There were multiple accounts throughout this because we started, like, keeping secret. Oh, it was so much. But I did convince him that it was his ex eventually. And I didn't even wait to get a clear answer about whether or not he would be loyal to me. I just outed myself way too soon. So he blew up and did not want to see me. I ended up ditching the rest of the school day so I could go to his house and basically force him to talk to me. And he ended up being the one to comfort me through that situation, which bad on my part. But that was sweet of him. He wasn't like the worst person. It's just the situation that was bad.
Yeah, no, he sounds like a sweet guy, honestly.
Yeah, he is. I have actually seen him in the last few years, and I did finally sleep with him, and it wasn't good. So I went to all this trouble for, like, nothing, ultimately.
Listen, okay, sometimes that feels like a metaphor for life. Like, sometimes you've got to have really mediocre sex to know what really great sex is, you know?
Yeah.
And God bless him for reminding you what good sex is.
Yeah. So after this event, my mom found out again.
What, that you were catfishing him or talking?
No, that I had skipped the school day and gone to his house, because I didn't know this at the time, but I have learned in the future, my stepdad, who gets laid off in the wintertime due to his job, found a stakeout spot and would just sit in his truck and watch to see if I went to Fupa's house during the school day. Like, my parents are detectives, and I was trying to...
Oh, honey, your parents are detectives and you're trying to sneak around?
Yeah, it didn't go well. It obviously didn't end well.
No, I'm not even that bright, I'm going to be honest. And I could have told you that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a nightmare that is. I always think like it'd be so cool to have dentist parents or doctor parents. It would be a fucking nightmare to have detective parents, both of them.
Oh, well, I'm saying metaphorically they're detectives. My mom's in finance and my stepdad does construction, but metaphorically they are hawks.
Oh my God.
I can't get away with anything.
I really am not that bright. I thought they were actual detectives. Okay, that was a metaphor.
No, sorry, that was a metaphor.
Got it. Cool. No, I definitely feel fucking smart right now.
No, you're good.
So would he have gone back to his ex? Like, did we find the answer?
I didn't wait to get a clear enough answer because I was so anxious and just being a dumb kid. But I have a feeling, yeah, he probably would have caved. But because his ex is a huge sweetie, I never had anything against her. I was just gathering my own information.
Would you guys ever be open to a throuple?
Absolutely not. No, my life is far past that situation
okay,
now.
No, hey, listen, just wondering if they're all this sweet. I'm just saying, two's a party, three's a company or something, they say.
Yeah, well, they can be good people, but the history is just too much.
Yeah, no, that's actually really fair. I'm also pretty stoned, so I definitely shouldn't be making any life choices for anybody right now. But good for you, honestly, for closing that circle.
Yeah, after the day where he had to comfort me and my mom found out again, police visit number 2 happened, where they literally said, if you don't stop contacting each other, we'll press charges against you to the guy. So basically, it completely stopped there. We blocked each other on everything. There was one last meetup outside of the school where I gave him a long letter, and we just kind of said, this isn't going to work. I don't want to destroy each other's lives, so goodbye. And then, a few years later, I unblocked him and we saw each other and blah, blah, blah.
And then, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah with Fupa.
It snowballed into this huge thing, and then it just kind of pilled out.
Okay. I mean, maybe that seems like it's for the best, honestly.
Yeah. I just, even while I was writing this out and putting the details together, looking back on it is so wild. Why was I doing that to myself?
But, you're 15. I don't know any 15-year-old who's had their fucking life together and made stellar choices.
Yeah.
That's part of being 15 is to do some stupid shit and learn from it. And have you learned from it?
I did. I learned so much from it.
Okay, well then there we go. Fuck yeah.
My standards are higher. I don't really want my love to feel like a headache anymore, Take that as a lesson to anyone else who has a situation like this. It's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth your mental peace.
That is really the craziest discovery is that a relationship shouldn't be a headache. It should always and only be enjoyable.
Yeah. It made me feel like my life was going to fall apart. But I am glad that it's, 10, 13 years later, and I'm a lot smarter now. I've been single for 3 years, and I'm still waiting for someone to meet my standards. So.
You know what? And don't ever settle them.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Can I get an amen?
Amen, baby.
There we go. Well, Mystic, it was amazing talking with you. And
yes,
I love your little catfish story.
Thank you. Yep. Don't make the same mistake I did, everybody. Thanks for letting me share.
Oh my God, of course. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You as well. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Damn, that really felt like some sort of rom-com from the early 2000s. Oh, wait, this probably... Wait, did this take place in the early... Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't even think about there's been a lot of time since then. Okay, y'all, we have the final call of the episode. Hi, Eve. Welcome to Chris vs. the People. So, your best friend of 5 years stabbed you in the back for the third time. Is it on you at this point?
I knew that you were going to be thinking that. I thought you might have skipped my story because you'd be like, she should have known better.
No, I mean, like, here's why I picked your story is because I've been that dumb bitch who gives people like 3 chances, you know? And each time it's ended the same. Yeah, I'm excited to hear. So, how long ago was this?
Real quick before we start, I am about to cross the border from Canada to the U.S., so I will have to answer a couple questions if that is okay.
Okay, turn around. Doll, what are you doing?
I went on a trip with my boyfriend to his family, and we're going back home because he has work tomorrow.
Right, but turn around. What are you doing? Oh my God. Okay, that's brave of you.
We're 20 minutes from the border.
Oh, okay.
But it was quick. It was quick when we went through.
Okay, Slay, you're 20 minutes from the border?
Yes.
Oh, I think we'll have time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so when did this happen?
So the recent time was like 2 months ago-ish.
Oh, okay, so it's like your best friend of 5 years ago from today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. How did y'all meet?
We met in freshman year of high school. She was friends of a friend, and my friend started Snapchatting her, and then next thing you knew, just the 3 of us were pretty close.
So what were the first 2 times that she stabbed you in the back, and then we'll get to the third?
So the first was she had been living with me for like 2-ish years, and so she got evicted when COVID stuff happened, and I asked if she could spend the night for a couple nights, and then next thing you know, we're roommates. But we loved it. Like, we were super close, and we loved having the space together. After that time of her living with me, she was still living with me at the time. This was like 2021, like end of 2020, beginning of 2021.
Okay.
We had over a friend that she had a weird, very strong relationship with. I don't know what like that was. It was almost like they were dating, but they weren't. It was her and another girlfriend of ours. And but this girlfriend, she wasn't like close like that with everyone, but she was just like, she would like kiss all of her friends. Like, she wasn't like someone who was like tied down to anyone by any means.
Okay, and just for reference, this is like junior year of high school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm like, what? I feel like I'm watching the movie Spring Breakers or something. Like, I'm like, what is happening? Is this Euphoria was based off of?
Kind of, because when I was coming out, it was like the same time that Cassie was being a not nice person.
You can cuss on this show, just for the record.
Where Cassie was being a bitch.
Okay, so how did she stab you in the back in that? Did she just like put you down when in the presence of the kisser friend?
So me and the friend of hers, we went off and some stuff was happening, and we had full permission from the friend of mine, even though like she didn't have to give it because it like this person was like this with anyone else, but since she was my friend and she was like encouraging it. And then next thing I know, I walk into her room, which was the room that I grew up in my home, and she was fucking my ex.
Okay, yep, that is stab in the back number 1.
Yeah, he wasn't there when I went into my room. He wasn't at the house.
So where did he materialize from?
Her phone and an Uber ride.
Oh my God, so she... That is crazy. Did you and your ex like end on good terms? Like, are y'all friends?
No.
Oh. Okay, so it didn't end great.
Not a good person.
Got it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so what was stab number 2? If that was stab number 1, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it wasn't just that. Like, we just had a big falling out. Like, that person that, like, my ex that she was with, like, he's also, I knew that he was the type of person to take advantage of the type of person that she was. So it wasn't like I entirely held that over her head, because she
also ended up just saying like a ton of shitty things to me about my character, and just basically doubled down after already doing one bad thing. And then after a while, she came back into my life, and I had forgiven her because I have a big heart. And
Wait, but she was doing all of that shit under your roof that you gave her?
yeah. But like, I don't know. When it comes to that, I don't want to, like, that's something that I did because that was the friend that I was looking out for.
No,
And I'm not going to hold it over their head.
Well, it's a roof, so you technically are holding it over their head. But I really applaud you for that because, like, I hate when, like, someone feels slighted and then they say, like, well, I did this for you.
Exactly.
Like, I wasn't going that route. I was just going more so, like, the route of decency. Of like, someone is doing you such a solid, why would you not be compassionate or overly compassionate?
Right.
Like, that's what, like, it's just like, that alone, no, like, no offense, I would have been like, barf. That is like,
No.
the lack of appreciation is like nauseating. Okay, so what was stab number 2?
So number 2 was she was back. She has had drug issues pretty much since we met, and also has some mental issues. So on that, like, I know that those people tend to take out their anger on the ones that they're closest to and the ones they love most. And we are pulling up to the border right now. Okay. Oh, it's a toll. Okay. Sorry. So she just blew up on me out of nowhere. She had gotten out of rehab. She was doing really great. And then she got into a bad group of people and just eventually blew up on me, took out her anger on me, and was saying, again, bad things on my character and as who I was as a person after I had been very gracious to forgive her.
Oh my God. Do you think she was sober during it? I'm not saying that like excuses anything. Okay, got it. But like, she definitely wasn't in her right mind.
No, definitely not.
Okay, understandable. Not that excuses it by any means. I'm just trying to.
Right.
Okay, so that one's a little tricky because that's like, there's obviously substance abuse there. The first one is just like unacceptable. Like, that's actually insane behavior. Now we're at magic knife number 3. What did she do this time?
So this time we had some rifts going on in our friendship, and I was trying to talk it out with her, and she was saying how much she's like, just because we have phones, I don't believe that we have to answer people whenever, like, we should be able to take as much time. And I'm like, dude, it's been a month. I'm just trying to like ask you if we can talk about things, like if we're allowed to talk about things.
Yeah.
Once after it had been another month after that, I texted again. I was like, I'm personally done leaving things as is. I'm happy to choose not to speak anymore or talk this out. I'm done. And then she didn't respond to that for a week. So I sent her a whole message being very respectful on just how I deserve a better type of friendship. And she just sends back a whole paragraph, like digging in on my personality, saying how, like, I have no personality. I'm just obsessed with TikTok. I'm privileged. I get to come home to a house with AC and food. Like, just like saying all these things towards me as if like it's part of my character when she knows that not to be true of me.
Okay. Third time's the charm, correct? We're putting.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I would feel remiss if I don't even know what that word means, but I think it's the moment for it.
No, yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't say, girl, let's put her on pause. Let's put her on ice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
she said that she will... Sorry, we're at the border. Give me just a moment. Oh, turn it off? Okay. Can I call you back?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
Not the U.S. border. Turn it off. Gulp. Who are you talking to? just a degenerate in his basement. Have you heard of Chris vs. the People? Wow, well, she's at the border. Let's talk some shit about this girl. Not the caller, the best friend. The audacity. Obviously, like, knife number 2, not ideal. You know, like, it's addiction and substance abuse is a tricky thing to navigate. It's very layered. But, like, someone welcoming you into their home and then you deedle-dee their ex, who was a bad person, that's in their childhood room? Oh my God, that's diabolical, dude. And again, I'm not saying that, like, therefore, just because someone gave her a roof, she has to, but, like, that's just simple manners. That one fucked me up. I'm not going to lie. All right, in a turn of events, Eve is having issues at Border Patrol with the guy being a dick or whatever. So, unfortunately, that call is cut short for the first time in Chris vs. the People history. A call has been cut short. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the episode. And I know that might not be the happy ending you want, but I'm about to go record an after show on patreon.com/Chris Clemens with Ruby, who we talked to earlier on the episode. So if you want to join, feel free to come to that. But otherwise, subscribe to Chris vs. the People. If you haven't, subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to leave a review and rate it 5 stars. And if you're in or around Phoenix, get your tickets. And I'll see you guys next week if you don't join us on the after show. Mwah! Bye. That was weird. That was weird.